Well, we keep talking about this team having a little grit to them, and I think that says how tonight's game went. I've been coaching at this level for 30 years, and I told them at halftime I've never seen a stat sheet the way I saw our stat sheet. We were 5 of 27 from the field in the first half, and Marquelle had all 5 field goals. And we had other people score at the free throw line, but I've never seen where you did not have at least a second person make a field goal. And so we really challenged them, not only in the locker room, on the bench more than once. And I thought Liv Roberts really stepped up in the second half. When you take a look at her line tonight, she went 5 of 6 in the second half, made big 3-point plays, not 3-point shots, 3-point plays, and showed a tremendous amount of determination to be able to score. And then with the loss of Bailey Cotton, Natalie Baker got her first start tonight. I thought you could see she was a little nervous from the field. She wanted that last lay-in as much as I wanted that last lay-in, but she ended up getting 15 rebounds, and she made a bunch of free throws for us to be able to have a little bit of cushion. And then for Rika to step in. There were a lot of thoughts going in mind when Marquelle fouled out right away in the overtime, whether we went bigger, whether we put Rika in, who has not played for the last 2 weeks because of her ankle injury. I thought she really stepped forward and made 2 big free throws. Never been put in that situation as a Cowgirl, and she really stepped up and made some plays. And what I always talk about, when you make plays, you earn a little more playing time. And there was no doubt what Rika, Natalie, and Rachelle Tucker did tonight. You'll see them on the court a little more often now.
Joe, I know we've talked about this for the past few years about this team needing to gain some toughness, and it feels like this was a game that could have been over at halftime, and it wasn't. I guess just talk about the toughness that this team has, and it finally starting to show for this group.
Well, one of the things I think it's contagious with players, and Liv Roberts brings it every night, every play. She plays the same way in practice, so it starts there. And then Jordan Kelly's the same way. When you take a look at Jordan tonight, to be able to have 10 rebounds, 6 assists, we got to get Jordan untracked offensively. But those 2 players really bring a little toughness to this team. And, you know, we kind of forget about Marquelle sometimes, but without Marquelle, we don't have a chance to do any of this in the overtime. Marquelle was pretty special for us, kept us going, and we got to get Marquelle to stay in 45 minutes worth of game. But she's got a little toughness to her as well, and she really wants this team, and they follow her lead. And Marquelle probably challenged them as much at halftime as I did. And so I'm just happy we found a way, and that's something that you always have to do as a group, just find ways to get a victory.